Well, we are back with Paul Gessler, and we loved that story about the history of Oriole Park at Camden Yards, and you learned so much.
A lot to learn. You know, I fancy myself a bit of a baseball fan, but I did not know some of the details about Oriole Park. Obviously, the Babe Ruth Birthplace Museum is just a few blocks away. We know Babe's connection to Baltimore, but his parents ran a tavern, and I didn't know where, but apparently it was right here in center field. And from the archive footage, from WJZ's archive footage, we learned that Babe's mom sold soup for a nickel and unlimited bread, which would go really well today. A beer was 5 cents, and a premium beer was 10 cents. I went back with the inflation calculator. If the Orioles are doing 1992 prices, if they did 1900 prices, we're talking about soup for $1.70, a beer for $1.70 on a kind of a chilly day like this. I think that would be a hot seller.
I would pay more than $1.70 for some hot soup right about now, Paul.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I loved hearing from the architect, Janet Marie Smith, and I agreed with what she said. It still looks fresh. It could be brand new today.
It really does. It really does. And Janet Marie Smith, we could have done the whole story on her. She's local here, lives in the city still, but as Mark knows, she went on to do improvements at Fenway Park, PNC Park in Pittsburgh, which is a beautiful stadium. It's on my short list as well for beautiful urban ballparks. And now she works for the Dodgers, improving Chavez Ravine and Dodger Stadium there. So this was really what put her on the map, rightfully so, building a stadium to the specific confines of the streets around it and really incorporating the beautiful gems around the ballpark as well.
By my count, there are at least a dozen other ballparks since built after Camden Yards that look a lot like Camden Yards, like the model holds. And what's most interesting about Oriole Park, and Janet Marie mentioned it, the warehouse. Two of the other parks that stand out that people say top three: Camden Yards, Pittsburgh, San Francisco. San Francisco has the bay, Pittsburgh has the water and the bridge in the distance. It is the surroundings that make the ballpark too, that make them unique.
And what I thought was really important when she said when they designed the stadium with the warehouse, they configured the field. It wasn't supposed to go this way. So once they decided we need to keep the warehouse, the playing field changed too. Home plate is where it is because of the warehouse. The scoreboard is where it is because of the warehouse, because they wanted to incorporate Utah Street. And when we talked to her, Meg, Camden Yards looks so new. It's among the oldest ballparks in the country. It's the 9th oldest ballpark, and it looks and feels like a brand new car. It feels like you're walking into it in 1992. That's the magic of Camden Yards, I think. And part of its legacy that we might be doing this story 60-year anniversary, 100-year anniversary, when we're all in our wheelchairs talking about how beautiful and new Oriole Park looks.
I can't wait for it. I'll be there. Thank you, Paul, so much.